What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today is a special day. We actually made some gains, and we have a few goods and bads. One thing, I super Pepega panicked, and 2 days ago we made our fiery thingy on our coup or maneuver, and then we sold it again. It's like I'm like lighting money on fire, but anyway. So that was the bad thing. I actually super panicked, and the thingy with that is we bought a pen Valtarra. That's good. That was the highlight. We paid 33.5. So here's my idea of that. So if we go to the Valtarra belt, I bought mine for 33.5, right? Now there's like a few orders on there. So I just put mine on overnight. I didn't think I was going to go. I sold my Black Star for that. I sold the Pen Griffin. I also sold the Garmoth's Heart thingy. Because yesterday there were no orders on there. But then there were 2 at max price. Now there's 3. So I figured, hey, if I could get it for 33 instead of like 40 or close to 40-ish, that'd be good. So I kind of panic sold my Garmoth's Heart. That's why I said... But yeah, I think we're okay. Now that there's orders, it makes me feel better that I didn't actually have to do that. But before we do that, let's see whose name we got on our Valtarra. Who dat? But I'm actually happy with this because mostly I wanted to try a new build. It was not new. It's more like it's the same thing but with more health. So that's cool. Second pen accessory, 293. I think that bumps us up into a new bracket. So 174 compared to 167. So basically, I gained 3 sheet AP plus like 7 or 8. Oh, that's cool. Where am I with maneuver? 306. I don't even use maneuver that much, to be honest. Huh. So, I guess what do I do with this one now? I wish I was brave enough to click pen accessories, but you know, I'm not. Anyway, so what do we have to do today? We have some Rift bosses, Ruin Scarred and Muskins. I learned my lesson last time. We don't do Rift bosses on Elvia servers. I mean, like, it's possible I could do them, but let's not do them there. It's scary. Alright, so let's see. What do we have first? Muskin, Ruin Scarred Tower. I'm pretty sure Muskin. Okay, let's go to Muskin first. But yeah, I have no regrets. I guess the next thing we could do now is save up for one of these things, right? Holy dude, there's 118. There's more orders, and then they're just like overnight it went up by like 70 sales. What is the one that you use on the belt? These are rings. Dwindling Starlight, that's belt, right? No, that's ring. Wait, are there even belt accessories? I'm like actually confused. I like skimmed the patch notes, but anyway. I guess I'll put an order on here and hope it goes. I honestly, like, in my opinion, if you are looking to get one of these, they're not difficult to get to the point where I feel like in a few Give it like 3 weeks or something, and then if you want to, they'll probably start sitting on the market in a few weeks and not be at 1 billion silver. So it just takes like, I don't know, roughly 10 hours to grind for one, assuming you're on loot buffs and stuff. Alright, let's do this. It's always kind of an obnoxious boss because it has some weird CCs on you. Invincibility, by the way. Do I feel stronger? No. Feels the same. Oh my god, that thing like literally ran inside and baited it. Ogre-ing. Hell yeah, dude, I need all the help I can get in this game. Let's see, how much are ogre rings these days? Is it time to sell, or is it not time to sell? That is not time to sell, dude. Oh my goodness. We are holding this ogre for a while. So, in terms of accessories, what I think I'm gonna go for next, like active push for, probably convert these Crescent Rings into Tet, Eye of the Ruins, both of them. I know they're not pen, but we can get rid of this now. Yeet. So, Crescent Rings at Tet are... Someone just bought one. 4.3 billion, right? Pen is 38. 5.3. I'm not sure. I feel like I can make one for cheaper on average. I kind of want a YOLO click one just to see what happens, but I also like... I don't, but it'd probably be easier for me to sell one of these. Like, really the only thing I'm gaining if I go to Tet Eye of the Ruins is literally the extra 100 HP times 2. Because I've always wanted to get more HP without, or like more survivability without sacrificing too much damage. And as we all know, Dark Knights are kind of glass cannon, so I've accepted that we are not going to survive grabs against high-end players, and if someone, like, you fight a striker, and they just want to leg drop you, you're gonna die, generally. No matter how much DP you have. So, I've accepted that, but if I could survive a little bit better, that might be nice. I'm convinced DR is useless. Well, I mean, it helps, I've noticed, but when you're fighting like 300 AP players and you're like 400 DP, it really doesn't mean anything. Because I've even fought some of my guildies who are like 400 to 430, and I could chunk them pretty well with my gear. These are like witches and wizards, by the way, where they're full evasion. I'll wait for ogre prices to go back up to like 100 mil, and then I'll sell mine. Other than that, I'm not like really too pressed for money right now. I'm pretty sure I can base tank it, but you get super CC'd, so there's no point. Oh, by the way, in the Dark Knight Discord, I'm pretty sure they asked it for all classes, but in the Dark Knight specifically, Pearl Abyss sent a letter, I guess, to them and asking for balanced feedback. And so in the Dark Knight Discord, they have some sort of thing where you can post your opinions. So whether they actually do anything, I have no idea. But if I were to suggest any changes for Dark Knight, they would fill in those gaps for super armor and stuff. Because there's a lot of things. Okay, so let me just show you right now. It'll be easier to show you. So you see these icons, right? The red one means invincibility, yellow is super armor, and blue is forward guard. When we have... there's a lot of skills that have it. So super armor, right? So Wheel of Fortune. It should be a full circle super armor. The way it is right now is it'll show the super armor icon all full circle, but it's not actually how it works. When the DK does the swing, that first initial one for the first split second, that's super armor. The rest of the circle is not. So when you do the wind up, that's super armor. The circle is not super armor. Also, another thing is airstrike, invincible while moving, right? So ideally, when you use airstrike, you should get the red icon to appear, right? So for example, when I dusk, you see that red icon? That's invincibility. But when you airstrike, invincible while moving, it showed up, but the whole animation dash did not. So make that a full animation invincibility. That would be great. Lunacy of Vidir, that one's kind of I don't know. There's sometimes they might have to just look into this one because super armor while using the skill, but that's when you lift your arm up. When I use it, the DK is gonna lift the arm up, and then that's not a full. It's only when you lift your arm up till you slam the ground. And there's a few other things. I know in Awaken, I don't play Awaken anymore, but there are a few buffs I would like to see. Spirit Blaze is pretty useless. It's too slow because it does a wind up that does a knockdown, and that's pretty good. But it's so slow to the point where any competent person in PvP would just literally sidestep. And so it's really hard to use. So if I were to do anything, I would just make the skill a little bit faster. Damage itself, I don't care. Trap of Vidir, kind of useless. I don't really know how I would buff that one, but it's kind of useless. Grip of Grudge, I don't think anyone has used that since Awakening first came out. It's supposed to regen a little bit of your mana or MP when you use it. It's like a PvE ability, but it's kind of useless. And I don't know. I guess that's the equivalent of characters class grabs, but it's not. It's like a scuffed grab that actually doesn't really do anything. So I think look at that one. I don't really know how to buff it. Damage itself, I don't know. Just make it high, bigger range or something. And then Trap of Vidir. Again, don't really know how to buff that, but it's not a used ability. Everything else is like awakening wise is okay. In terms of succession and just general balance, I think that's really like, aside from like gaps in your super armors, that's like the biggest thing. I think that's really it though. In terms of damage, damage is fine. If people are complaining you don't do enough damage, just get more AP. I don't know. But like damage, fine. But gaps, not fine. Give me another ogre. You know how we were talking about I wanted to click that to Tet, right? Yeah. About that. I don't know, man. I'm risking one bill for 100 HP. Is it worth? I have no idea. That's kind of far. I don't want to run that today. Let's go run a bag scroll. I think the smart play would be to, I don't know. For this one, though, the Kaposha, it's gonna sound stupid, but just having the V instead of the Tet looks nicer, even if it's literally the exact same thing. But yeah, I think it's time for me to upgrade to Eye of the Ruins rings, just for the HP. Especially with the new, like, Hadoom stuff that gives stats on your accessories. I think I want to try HP stacking, so I just, out of mild curiosity, I want to see where I can get. 150 HP. Okay, so I'm at 4,900 right now. And if I were to use two Eye of the Runes, I'd be at 5,100. If I were to use Church buffs, that's probably like 5,150 to 5,300. And then if I were to put the Cup of Arid Moonlight thingy, heck. Dude, they keep selling. People are listing them, but I'm not getting them. It feels bad. So if I put one of these on my Ogre ring, that's another 150. So I think if I were to full HP stack, I'd be at 5,400-ish, or like, without Church buffs, probably like 5,200. And the way I get more HP, honestly, just capressing my gear, could get another 20 for Capris 20ing the Heave Helm, but I don't think that's really worth it right now. I could get more if I change my corrupted crystals into like the Rebellious Spirit runs, but that's another 350, I believe. So I could be at like 5.6 at 5.6 to 5.8 full upgrades. Is that worth it? I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna get deleted in PvP, but I might be able to survive one extra hit that I wouldn't have been able to before, which is the ultimate goal. Yeah. Oh, I get it. We put the order on at max price. Hopefully someone sells it and we win it. But honestly, like overall, I think give it like 2 weeks or something and it'll be fun. In terms of rings, what I think I want to put is probably just more HP. No, actually, no. Now that I think of it, if I put HP accessories on rings instead of crit damage, I could go up to like 6k. It's like it's gonna be pretty hard to get 6k, but I'd have to push for that one. But I'm not really sure. I don't think it's worth replacing corrupted crystals for HP ones. Like, yeah, you get extra monster damage versus rebellious crystals. The AP, I don't know, the crit damage is so good. I don't think it's worth replacing for the extra HP. But, I mean, if you wanted to stack it, that's what you would do, I'm pretty sure. I should go grind a little bit more. All these to-doom thingies. I wish the servers weren't so contested. I know it's a new thing, but there's just so many people everywhere. I don't even know the rotation, so it's just like, yep, go grind. Expect to run into like 15 people. But another like upgrade I'm probably just gonna go for over time when they give us like free crown stones or something. I still want to get this, my fallen god, to try, and that'll boost me to 371, which is nice. I don't believe in the. I would love to go for Triad and Tet someday, but it's just like, oh, that's such an expensive activity. Just for 3 DP. I mean, it's worth it, but that's expensive, dude. Ooh, we got a box. Do you have anything relevant in here? Not really. Give us an ogre ring. Oh yeah, we're also pretty low on every enhancing material to the point where it's probably not a good idea to do it. So we have like 100 memfrags, which gets dumped super quick. If I ever decide I wanted to make a Black Star Vediant or something like the Awakening one, we got the masses to do it. I'm not ready for that one. Okay, so I also don't have the materials for that either, so it's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to use a little bit of money on is investing into this. So I have 547 right now. Let's see how many I need. I'll get 1 extra AP by putting it into the cap. Capper's 5 into my Zarka. So let's see. I need 905. Okay. 905 minus that is 358. Okay. Oh, that's so expensive, dude. It's a lot of money, dude. It's a lot of money. Get 1 AP, 1 accuracy. Interesting. Eventually, my main hand AP is going to be a lot higher than my awakening. So, I actually calculated it, and our goal is to get 301, right? And so if we looked at the Black Star at Penn, we would get 7 more AP by capressing the Zarka to 20. I think that's what it is anyway. So if we get 7 more AP, that'll bring us to 301? Yeah. So that's a project to go for. That's like 80 billion silver. Yes, well. Who should I put this on? Probably someone that actually goes to bosses or something. What about you? Yeah. No belt. Of course, it's in, this is considered Calpheon. Remember all the free suppressed gear we got from like last year or the holiday? Was it holiday or last year's anniversary? I don't think I could just ever get myself to sell it. It's like free boss gear. It's maybe one day, but When you're fighting the Stormbringer Karanda, 292 DP. Literally not even close to enough. Alright. What is on my other characters? Oh, that's why I put the other stuff. Where did I put my, Oh, never mind. Wait. Pen Capotia. Where did that go? Which character has that one? Oh, there it is. Never mind, I'm dumb. Alright, cool. Maybe when we upgrade into another Eye of the Runes, this character will have something. 400 energy. And just dump it into Glitch, why not? Alright, well, I think that's it for today, so thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit.